Welcome back to the Waterlogged Woodsman. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to backpack fish Linville Gorge. If you're new to the channel, my name's Cole. I'm the host of the Waterlogged Woodsman, and I make a lot of different variety type of outdoor videos, including fishing, hunting, diving, and now we've got camping on the channel. So today we're in here backpack fishing the Linville Gorge area and the Linville River. We're hoping to catch fish. We've already checked out the river a little bit, and I've seen smallmouth. I think I've seen some trout. There's supposed to be trout in here. So we're going to go down, we're going to fish today, and we're going to see what we can catch, and I'll give you guys some tips and tricks along the way of how you can do this yourself. Now, to get to this beautiful river, we parked on Wolf Pit Road and we proceeded to hike on the Mountain to Sea Trail, which is the east to west trail here in North Carolina. And we did about a mile hike uphill and then followed by a 1.5 mile hike downhill to get to this spot here. And now, as you can see, the river here is pretty wide, which gives us a wide variety of things that we can fish. Now there's runs along the sides, there's an island here in the middle, there's some pools. So we're going to try fish all of it, and we're going to just see where the fish are hiding. Now, the water in the river this time of year is pretty warm, which, by the way, if you want to be seeing these videos at the same time I'm putting them out so you can kind of catch them in sequence, you should subscribe, and that way you'll be able to see all of my videos in the future. But it's pretty warm, so we're able to wet wade this river in just a pair of tennis shoes, which means you do not need waders, and it's very accessible to anyone that wants to come fish it. Well, we were trying to make our dinners outside, but then I don't know if you can hear it, but it started raining again. The forecast wasn't really for rain this afternoon. It's supposed to clear up after like 4 o'clock, but it started raining again here now, and it's raining pretty hard. But we're just gonna eat our chicken fried rice. We're gonna sit in our tent till hopefully it passes not too long. Fried rice is way too hot. Gotta let it sit. Renegade. We're catching monster smallmouth in this river. Well, I'm pretty much all packed up here again. bags all packed and got plenty of water for the trip back, 2.5 miles. When I get back home though, I'll go through my bag and give you guys some of what I think are some of the more important things I packed for this trip. Okay, well, we're at home now, and quite honestly, it's been about a week since I went on that hiking trip. I just haven't been motivated to make this next part of the video where I kind of go through some of the gear that I find is more important or that I like to use when I do these backpacking type adventures. Now, anyone that has spent a significant amount of time outdoors knows something or in some sort of fashion of the rule of 3. Now, the rule of 3 states that you have 3 minutes that you can go without air, you can go 3 days without water, and you can go 3 weeks without food. Now, that's the best way to start thinking when you're going along packing for stuff. So air obviously is all around us. We don't have to worry about that one. But water is going to be the next important thing that you need when you're on these trips. And so water-wise, I tend to take some sort of Camelback or bladder. But also the most important piece is this right here. This is my Sawyer water filter. And this allows me to pretty much take water anywhere. Any of these streams, rivers, or anything that I'm fishing, this allows me to refill my water supply and make sure that I have enough water on my trip and make sure that the water is clean and drinkable. And now, after water comes food. And so food-wise, you know, you can get by with granola or any food really that you feel like packing. But I always like a hot meal at the end of the day, so I use my Jetboil, which is a portable stove. I'll throw up a video here. My dad has the stash, the Jetboil stash, which is smaller and requires a lighter to light the stove, and I have the Jetboil flash. And the Jetboil flash uses a push button start. So you can choose which one you like. These are the two that me and my dad both use, and they both work great. And basically the thing is you boil water to have a hot meal at the end of the day. And after you have your air, your water, and your food, the next thing is shelter. So I have a 2-person tent. This is just a generic 2-person tent. It's the Camp Dome from REI. This tent has done pretty well. It's a 3-season tent. I haven't done any camping in very cold places, so this does me well. I prefer a 2-person tent for the reason of I can bring all of my stuff into the tent, which means it's all my gear, all my cameras, all my electronics are protected from the elements, and I can sleep comfortably in the tent as well. And along with the tent is inflatable air mattress. The inflatable ones are going to be lighter than your foam self-inflating ones. So this is what I use, and it's pretty comfortable, and I have slept very well on these actually. This one's Costco Cascade Mountain Tech, pretty cheap and works great. The last piece of gear that I like to bring, and this is for the purpose of having heavy bags that helps to take the load off, is trekking poles. Once again, these are REI brand. Trekking poles basically allow you to use your arms as you're walking and take weight off of your back and your legs, which makes you much more efficient when you're hiking over distance, especially with multiple days worth of food and water. It can get heavy, so these will make your life much more comfortable and make your hiking much easier. If you enjoyed this video, I want to thank you very much for tuning in to another one of my videos. I make these videos for me personally. I have fun doing them, but also you, so that way you can kind of get out there and enjoy the sort of things that I've come to love. And if you do enjoy the videos, please subscribe. It really helps me out. It's at no cost to you. And I hope that I will see you again in the next video.